Dear everyone, my name is Miguel. I come from Panama and I'm here to talk a bit about love. And as St. Valentine's Day approaches, it makes me think a bit about my relationship. I've been in a serious relationship for the past almost 8 years, of which 2 have been lived a long distance. And as you may recall from your own experiences or through friends, it's quite harsh. And at the beginning, as I came here to Berlin and she stayed in Panama, we managed to keep close through technology, to visits every 2 or 3 months, because thank God we had the means and the time. But as the pandemic came and we were in the middle of planning a trip to New York, and that had to be cancelled. And quite a frustration. I assume no one expected how this will came and completely change our daily life. So we had to embrace the new reality. But that reality was a bit different in Panama compared to Germany. While I could go outside and enjoy spring and summer and even meet with people, Andrea was facing one of the longest lockdowns in the world. And as you may imagine, it was quite hard on her compared to me how to deal with the corona situation. And something that I missed sometimes, and it brought us issues in our relationship, was the fact that I, at some point, wasn't listening. Wasn't getting that she was dealing with a lot more anxiety, loneliness, and everything that comes with dealing with a lockdown, while I could go meet with friends and have a relative good time. And I was kind of insensitive and I missed empathizing with her. So I had to stop. And this was gradual. It was not overnight. This was something I started noticing of how she was communicating to me about things that she was living. And I had to stop and listen. I had to put myself in her shoes. And this is something that we often take for granted: communication and understanding each other. Even in a committed relationship as I am, we can make the mistake of, I get this person and I know her and I know him and this is fine. But we have to pay attention. We have to definitely put each other every now and then in the other one's shoes. Because that's how we are all seeking to be heard and listened, but really being listened. That's how we also drive our relationship with God. Through we believe that He's listening to us, and He will do something about it, and He will put things and make it better, or somehow help us endure the time. And of course, back to Andrea, I couldn't do anything about what was happening in Panama, but I could listen. I could start being more cautious with how I was meeting with friends, and even though the numbers were quite low at some point, and we now are experiencing something else, I tried and I worked upon this, how putting myself in her shoes so I could live a bit better as well. And so that's the message. Love is not about being just close and be romantic and doing fun things, but also listening and putting yourself in the shoes of the other person. Either if you are in a, this is not only restricted to relationship, but also to friendships. If you don't put yourself every now and then in the shoes of the other person, you will not be able to listen, to comprehend, and that this person also feels hurt, and at the end, to feel that this person feels loved by you. So this is my take on today. Sorry for the 6 minutes, but I hope you have also a nice day and God's blessing.